Miguel Trhat back here at the iBob Vaults, and we're coming back at you with another MMA blog here, and we're looking at the World Series of Fighting. The World Series of Fighting, its odds have hit in the last 24 hours at the sport books. The show is this Friday, the 5th of June, up in Alberta, Canada, and as predicted, the first 4 fights of the card have popped up at the books here, so we're going to run through what the odds are there. The 2 main events feature title fights, and you got at featherweight, you got Lance Palmer from Team Alpha Male. You know, he's got the high-profile team with teammates, you know, that are in the UFC, and you know, at his weight class, he's got a couple of studs there, and at the lower weight class with Dillashaw, he's got a UFC champion in his camp. He's at minus 750 in his title defense here over Chris Hordecki, and Hordecki's at plus 450. It's been a long time for Hordecki. Hordecki's been around for 10 years. He's still a young kid, about 27 years old. Had that protege label, or you know, that prodigy label coming up in the early days, but the wheels have come off. He hasn't fought consistently. He hasn't been able to stick with any single group or anything. And here he's been fighting here with World Series of Fighting and gets the title shot. So we'll see how it goes. It's a 5-rounder. The over/under is 2.5. with the over at minus 155 and the under at plus 115. The heavyweight fight's a little more exciting, I think, you know, especially as I've been saying on these blogs, anytime you can get a 1-round heavyweight fight, go for it. It's great stuff. And hopefully this one lasts 1. It's scheduled for 5, and I'm hoping it doesn't go that long. You got Smilino Rama, who won the belt in a landslide fast-minute victory in his last outing, and you got Blagoy Ivanov, who's a former Bellator fighter. Had a great record at Bellator, but lost 1 fight and they dropped him, so he pops up here. Ivanov is at minus 125, Rama is at minus 115, the over-under is 1.5, with the over at minus 140, and the under is at plus 100. Could be an exciting match. They're both sluggers. They both have active styles. However, we're still slogging around in this fight in the 5th round. It's going to be awful, but we'll see how that one goes. The other lines at welterweight, you see Mark Drummond plus 160 to Michael Hill minus 210. That's a 3-rounder. The over-under's at 2.5 with the over at minus 210 and the under at plus 160. And the last fight's a featherweight, couple of undefeated fighters. Chuka Willis at plus 350 to Hakeem Dawodu minus 530. Over-under's 1.5 with the over at minus 165 and the under at plus 125. That's all they got right now. I doubt that they put up any more lines for this card. The rest of the card is probably 8 or 9 fights live, but let's just say the World Series of Fighting's talent pool isn't that deep, so this is probably what we're going to get. What you see is what you get, and we'll talk to you after the fights.